Hello and welcome to the Daily Dulcinea. Today is August 29th, 2008, and on this date in history in 1957, Strom Thurmond ended the longest filibuster in U.S. Senate history. So, Katz, what happened that day?
Well, Strom Thurmond was opposed to the Civil Rights Act of 1957, which was going to make it easier for African Americans to vote. So, Strom Thurmond, that one day, went against his party. Well, he went against the Southern Democrats who he was with, and who were also opposed to the bill, but they thought that they should handle this a different way. They didn't want to reflect badly on the party, and they thought filibustering was not the way to go. So Strom Thurmond disagreed, and on that day he just went up to the podium after he had like some milk tablets. He had a big steak dinner. He was ready to go. So he also had some cough drops with him. So he got to the podium. He read some Declaration of Independence, some Washington's farewell address, some Bill of Rights. It was a fine performance.
And how long did it go for?
It went for about 27 hours, or 28 hours. And this became the longest filibuster ever, because, the one before, I think, was a few years earlier by also a Democrat, and that one about 22 hours. So, the Republicans were really mad about, the Democrats were really mad about this, the Southern Democrats, because he went against what they wanted to do.
And no one knew. He didn't tell anybody that he was going to do it.
No, he didn't tell anybody. The Democrats, the Democrats were also, they were okay with it, because, they respected him. One person actually said that, Strom Thurmond said it was cruel and unusual punishment for allowing African Americans to vote from this bill. But another Democrat said it was cruel and unusual punishment to his colleagues by subjecting them to this. So.
But I thought that Strom Thurmond was a Republican. At least that's the Strom Thurmond I've always known.
Well, that's a good question on your behalf, because a lot of people think he's Republican, and he was a Republican for the recent past. But back then he was a Democrat. He was under the party of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, which was formed under his New Deal, which brought a large group of politicians with him. And after the New Deal, there was a lot of disagreement over where they should go with segregation and the Jim Crow laws. So Strom Thurmond and the Dixiecrats actually walked out of the Democratic National Convention one year because they just opposed Harry Truman's policies with desegregating the Army. So yeah, he became a Republican in the 60s, and he changed his party platform.
So we had this long filibuster, but do we still have, that was 1957, do we still have filibusters today, and how did they start?
Well, the filibuster started in the 1850s, where they wanted to filibuster a Senate bill, and actually you're able to filibuster in the House of Representatives as well, but as we know, there are a lot of people in the House of Representatives, and that might get a little out of hand. So that actually changed, and Woodrow Wilson in the 1900s decided that, all right, we need a closure rule to stop this. So he implemented that, and they actually used the closure rule when they were trying to filibuster the Treaty of Versailles. And we still have filibusters today, but it's changed a lot. It's more organized. You're not going to really have somebody standing up there for days and passing out on the Senate floor. That could get kind of ugly. So we don't have that today as it used to be.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your report.
You're welcome, Kate.
And for more information on this story as well as others, please visit us at findingdulcinea.com. Thank you. We hope to see you again tomorrow.